Hi, we're privileged to be here tonight with Betty DiGiacomo and her grandson James, who has been appearing in the recent film Brooklyn. And so for you Channel 9 viewers, there's a chance to meet a movie star yourself and his gram, who she says loves him to the moon. That's true. And I thought it'd be nice to have some people get a chance to hear some things about the film Brooklyn. How were you casted in the first place? What happened?
Sorry, there's so many bugs around here. Well, it's not that hard to understand. It's the casting directors, they call agents and managers and like about a new film or a new show or a new commercial, and they say, give us some of your good kids that you think would be good to star in this or be casted in this, and I got picked to audition. I auditioned.
How many other kids do you think were auditioned?
I was one of the late kids. Like, I got called in for a late audition, but there were probably about 100, maybe 50.
Really?
Like
150 around.
100 or 50.
And what did you have to read when you were auditioning? The very lines that you gave in the movie?
I didn't have a lot of time in the movie. I didn't have a lot of
Scenes.
Yeah, scenes. So they gave me one of my scenes. It was the dinner scene, the first one, and I had to memorize it. It's not that hard to memorize. It was a small scene.
How many takes were there?
Audition or shooting?
No, when they actually shot the film, how many times did they shoot that scene?
Yeah. Like maybe 10, 15.
And how many cameras are shooting when you're doing the scene?
Oh, multicam. It's 4, maybe 5.
Did you actually have to eat all that spaghetti?
Oh, I have a really funny story.
Go ahead.
So they put the bowl of spaghetti in front of me, and they had this big giant tub in the kitchen to refill the bowls for the takes. Because if you eat spaghetti and they look into your bowl and there's a lot, and then they look back and there's nothing, then it kind of screws up the take. So they have to keep refilling it. Mm-hmm. So I chose to eat the entire bowl in one take and have them just refill it every single take. Okay. And what's funny is I still ate lunch that day. So, yeah.
Were there any scenes or any lines that you had that they didn't actually use in the movie, that they cut out?
No.
Everything you did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how about the other scene where you're talking about writing the letter? How many, was that pretty much the same too? They used all your lines?
Well, they didn't, yeah, they used all my lines. Yeah. They didn't take that many takes. Mm-hmm. It was a shorter scene than the kitchen scene, than the dining room, the dining scene. So it was faster. Mm-hmm. So that one took less takes.
Okay. And how much of the rest of the movie had you seen before it came out? Did you know what's going on in the rest of the movie?
No. Since I was only in such a small part, I had no idea what else was going on. The first time I saw it was a private screening with me and my manager, and my agent, and my dad.
So, did you have any idea what it was about? Did the other actors talk about it at all?
No.
No?
Well, the only time they talked about it was at a table read. Yeah. Was the table read in Montreal?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a table read where I was shooting my scenes, and
They were in Montreal? That's where you shot those scenes? Really?
Yeah, but it was my first movie, and I didn't really understand what to do at a table read, because I've never done a table read before, so I didn't really listen to what happened before or after. I just waited until my scene came up.
Okay. What is the director? How much directing does he do of you? What does he tell you what to do, or how to look, or how to say lines?
Oh, yeah. That happens a lot, where a director asks you to do something, and you have to do it. Like, if you're saying a funny line, you don't say it in a different sort of way. You have to say it where the way the director tells you to.
So, do you think you enjoy making movies more than doing TV shows?
I like
not?
TV shows.
Yeah.
I like TV shows a lot more than movies because you spend a lot more time doing the TV shows, even if you're just being a guest star. Like my Disney show that I was in, I was a guest star, but it took a week to shoot one episode.
Wow.
For the pilot of the new show that I'm in, it took 2 weeks because we had to get used to everyone. We had to meet everyone. We had to get used to the new set. So yeah, it's pretty easy. It's not. It doesn't take long.
How long did it take to shoot the Kleenex ads?
That was the day. That wasn't even that wasn't even 6 hours.
Was that a real bus you were in when you
Yes.
gave the girl? It really was.
Yeah.
They set everything up and it was all lighted up.
Yeah, they actually, for one of the takes they had to do, they have to do it on different angles because they only had one camera.
Mhm.
So, one of the takes they had to do, we had to move up a seat and have them. They didn't want us to make it too outgoing that the camera would see that we moved up the seat,
Right.
because they had to put a camera behind us in a different seat. So it was hard. We had to wait a long time to get the camera in, but yeah, it took a pretty long time to get that.
Are most of the other kids you work with nice?
Oh yeah,
Any of them not?
everyone is amazing.
Really? That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Likes
good to hear.
everyone.
That's great to hear.
It's like his grandmother. I like everyone.
So what's your next project? What's coming up?
I have a new show out. I'm playing Kevin James's son. If none of you realize who he is, he's the man. I'm sorry. He's the man on he's the father, not the father, the husband on King of Queens, a TBS show. Oh, he played he did two
Mall
movies,
Cop.
the
Oh, I
Paul
know.
Mall Cop,
Yeah.
Mall Cop.
Yeah.
And he did 2 movies of I forgot what it's called. I mixed it up with another movie. I forget what it is,
But
but
he's done
that's
numerous
enough, yeah.
movies,
Yeah.
so that's...
that took so long.
So
to
how do
figure it out.
you handle your schooling?
It's complicated, but I'm going to shorten it up. I have a tutor on set, and my teachers give me the work. I go out, and the tutor tutors me.
In what subjects?
I have all my stuff. Well, it depends on what work my teacher gives me.
Okay. Like, do you have to read books? Particular
Oh,
books?
yeah. I actually just finished reading a book, Things Not Seen.
Mhm.
It's about this boy. He turns invisible, and he has to figure out how he turned invisible. And I did that, and it was a long time to do that.
Do you have to coordinate it with you? Do you go to school in New York too?
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
I go to public school.
yes, and so do they give you assignments and you do it that way, and you get your
Yeah, they
your
give it
lessons
to
from
me.
New York, and then the tutors help you with them.
Yeah.
Is that the way? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
bring them out.
That's good. That's good. So would you say you enjoyed your career so far?
Oh my God, it's been amazing.
Is it?
I couldn't have asked for a better life, really.
Yeah.
And I'm just really happy. I owe it all to my dad, really. I couldn't do any of this without him. He's helped me with everything. Oh my God. There's one in my eye. That totally ruined the moment. Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, he helps me with everything. He's my coach.
Yeah.
He helps me with my lines.
Good.
He takes me everywhere I need to be. I remember a day where we haven't gone without talking about acting, about him helping me.
So you think you'd like to do this for a career if it all works out?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Definitely.
Great. Is your sister interested in acting?
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, she wants to be behind the camera actually.
Uh-huh.
She's going to a community college her last year of high school to study casting or directing.
Film.
Film.
Yeah.
Film.
Well, she'll have a year of college credits
Yeah, she'll have
when
an
she
extra year.
graduates from high school
College.
next
So
year.
film study, I have a minor in film in college.
Yeah.
And
Oh, cool.
it's really interesting to study the history of film. What
Yeah.
started up in the old days.
So
my.
yeah, she's really into like wardrobe and stuff.
Mhm.
She really likes makeup too. So I think she's definitely gonna get a job as maybe a
Maybe someday she'll be sewing for you, huh?
maybe.
I doubt that she'll sew, but all right.
Well,
Oh,
you know, designing.
sew?
Designing.
No, she doesn't sew. But maybe she'll do filming, or she'll be wardrobe, or she'll
Makeup.
be makeup.
Mm.
But I hope I can get her a job at the new Kevin James thing, like
As an
internship.
intern. I'm
Yeah,
Sure.
They're
internship.
pretty sure she'll be
Great.
able to intern this summer there.
Well, thank you, James, very much. Thank you very much for taking your time. Thank you, Betty.
Oh, I'm just very proud of James. As I said in my newspaper article, I'm proud of my 8 grandchildren
That's right.
and 6 great-grandchildren. But right now, James is the star, and they've surprised me this week by coming up from New York to view the Brooklyn movie at the Eagle House.
Which we missed.
And it was so wonderful. They had snacks and popcorn and lemonade, and the people were just marvelous. It was wonderful. And I thank everybody in Lunenburg who came, and especially the Lincolns.
So thank you both. This has been an excerpt from Channel 9's interviews from the Eagle House with James DiGiacomo and his grandma Betty. Thanks for watching.